Just it's just parts of day one and training a new operator, which Dalton, when you watch this, you're doing fine. It's just day one. It takes a while to get used to this stuff. 11:15, first official day of baling hay 2024. And we got 3 rolls put out on American Hay Day. Dalton's in the kubota. He's in the kubota baling hay with the baler. He's right over. I get the camera. Right over there. Hay's been on the ground. Today's Tuesday. We cut this field Saturday. The weatherman said it wasn't supposed to rain until Wednesday night. Then yesterday said it wasn't supposed to rain until Thursday night. Now they called it up. It's supposed to rain tonight. So we're trying to get all this baled up today. We'll not get everything we cut on Sunday baled up, Saturday and Sunday baled up, but I want to get all this good hay baled up. Dalton, you don't have to move this bale here in a minute, the one you rolled out just then because it rolled back into the grass. Keep going, I'm just talking to you. When you get done in a minute, you got to move this bale hay. And you got to learn to pay attention where he kicks bales out at. He kicked one out. He rolled right into what I haven't raked yet. So we're on the same field right now. I'm trying to watch him, keep eye on him, and he's learning. Trying to stay close up to him in case he has problems with baler, plugs up something. Hay looks really good today though. It's dried up pretty nice. Put a good windrow out. It really wouldn't have hurt for it to lay another a few hours before it started baling. Plan originally was to come here and start breaking early, and then put it on the baler later this afternoon after it's kind of sat in windrow for about 2 hours. But the weather's changed. So, like everything else, plants change. And again, not fussing about the rain. I will not fuss about the rain at all. Not gonna fuss about the rain because my fear is it's acting like it has the last 2 years. It's really cool and wet in May, and we got behind, and then in June of the last 2 years or end of May, it has turned off dry, not rained for 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and got hot, smoking hot. And yesterday got up to 90 here. And it's supposed to get back up that hot again today. That's why the hay's dried down so good. Plan is I'm gonna regale the hay I can't rake, and I'm gonna relieve him. I'm just let him run the baler now to get used to it. He's not running that fast. He's just gonna run it steady. And then I'll catch up with him here in a little bit. And he's running a little slower than I would. I told him to run slower, that gets comfortable with it, gets his hand patterns down, kind of gets used to what he's got to do. So it should be a big day today. If we can get everything baled, it'll be a big day today, but I don't know. I've got him, I'm in the baler today. First off, because it's my tractor, my baler, so if he breaks it, it's mine, it ain't Alex's or Don's, so I ain't too worried about it. That's why he's kind of running the baler, otherwise I'd have him on a hay rake. And because it's wet out here, I got some standing water and mud holes, and I want to make sure we rake around those. I think it'd be better, I'd be better served for me raking and make sure we get around those than him raking. I'm afraid he'd rake through them right now, not knowing. And I don't have time to ride with him all day in the rake and teach him that. So it's easier, fundamental wise, just to follow the windrow and let the rake man set everything up. And that's what I'm gonna do. So make sure I rake around all the ditches that he don't need to go through, rake around the mud holes he don't need to go through, leave what needs to be laying not raked up, and make sure I get all the sticks picked up out of the field I see. That way all he's gotta do is worry about running the baler. And he's picked up another gear. He don't think I noticed that. I ain't telling him how fast he can run it yet. He run it at, I run at 7 miles an hour. So that's high 1, I think, high range 1. And I got him running low range 4, so he's under it, which should be about 6 miles an hour, I think, round about. And that's plenty fast for him right now until he gets used to it. Afraid he won't pay attention, drop her off in a hole. Which he will, and he'll learn. That's part of learning to drive a tractor. If you know, you know. All you farmers out there learned the first time you broke some of Daddy's. But after today, it looks like it's on possibly set and raining again. Memorial Day is next Monday, today's Tuesday, so sorry, it start raining again, set and start raining again till next probably Tuesday. So Tuesday, Memorial Day, is supposed to quit raining again. This may be the only hay we do for the next 7 days. Should clean my windows. But you see, she's making a good windrow there. Trying to keep a good wiping going for him. I've seen a couple wet spots, damp spots in the hay. That's good dry though right there. Oh, air ride seat in the case. Way to go. It's nice. Well, he got his first plug. I come over and helped him unplug it. So he got that out of the way anyway. He got his first plug out of the way. Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. I come over and help him unplug it. First off, because I got tools in the toolbox this year, so we take it, the guide off real easy if we got to, which we need to. And it's easier to do it with 2 people. And I want to keep the battery running, the most important thing. The more the battery runs, the better off I am. I need it running. Ain't doing anybody can get that battery sitting still. And what it is, he's got a couple damp spots in there. He called a damp spot too fast. I started to plug on him, and it happens. Like I said, I really should have waited until about 2 o'clock before I started baling. I told him to slow down, drop down the gear, and watch her. And let's just make progress on it right now. We'll worry about speeding up here a little when everything dries out more. I really don't think we'll be able to speed up much on this field right here. The next field, go to water instead of the next field for sure. And then the field after that, we'll be able to speed up. Right now, it's better to keep it. Right now, it's better to keep the paint loader over there. Oh, he's cleaning up trees from a storm. That's what the paint loader's doing over there. Right now, it's better to keep the battery running and keep moving than it is to worry about quantity. Just slow and steady day. Keep putting bells out. We'll be good. It's good for him to plug it every now and then. He didn't ask for help either. I went over and helped him just because I wanted him to keep moving. He doesn't know how to take it apart. He started taking it apart. So good for him. Dang it. There's still some more in my glass. That's how the day's gone so far. Just ain't film much. Besides what it is this morning. Sun drop make me feel better. Won't kill me. Either one. So it's just parts of day one and training a new operator, which Dalton, when you watch this, you're doing it fine. It's just day one. It takes a while to get used to this stuff. So Dalton's doing fine. He jammed the baler up once. I think I talked about it already, which we unjammed it. Got that, no big deal. Hadn't jammed it again since then, knock on wood. So we got that out of the way, got a jam out of the way. He broke 2 shear bolts on the intake of the thing. I think that's my fault. I've reset the intake and set it up, so I think it's hanging a little low. I had it set close to the ground last time, and the ground's just soft today. And I think we're hit a couple rust spots, and we snapped the shear bolt the intake, which has been aggravating because they're the wrong intake bolts. So some I got for spares, and they're millimeter bolt, 10 millimeter bolt, and they're a little longer than they need to be. So when it breaks, you don't want to throw out. You got to back a nut off and shove it back through. It was the whole process. So I just got to fix the second one. We're back in this backfield that had so much water in it. Water standing here, water back there where I cut it, over there. And it's just, I've raked around a lot for him back here, and I've slowed him down some. So he's not running fast at all now. I just taking his time. I had him skip over this stuff here. The hay's not wet, the ground's wet, what it is. They get moisture from the ground. It's a little bit on the grass, on the hay, so I'm trying to get ahead of me. I got ahead of him, I got it flipped over. This stuff up here is drier. There's no, that ground up there's hillside. This stuff here is a little damp. And my tire's actually dried, driving through the grass now. So the moisture's off of it, so it should bail now. But I had to go back there and start this stuff back here because it's drier. We'll get this done, go to the next field, and then see what we do from there. And I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Probably like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, heck, I don't know. It is 3 o'clock, so it ain't too bad. It ain't going too bad. So we got a big mud hole right here, and that hay out there is got water on it. That's gonna stay there. I can't do nothing with that. I can do something with it and rake it up, make a mess of the baler, and I'm not going to. So we're just gonna let that be for right now. Let Dalton bail his other stuff and see how he does. It's just a wet old farm on wet years. That's a wet year. Around 40 rolls, somewhere around there right now. Should be up by higher, but 40 rolls is where we're at, and that's just some trouble we've had. Get back there and rake it one small spot, then I don't have to leave him. I gotta go up down the road here. And we'll say a little prayer that he don't have no problem. I ain't gotta come back and help him. But he's been doing good. He's been trying to fix the baler himself, go through it. Okay, he said he's doing good. I've got last little bit raked. He's only got 2 rolls out. Got water standing over here, and I'm going to run down the road 100 yards. I gotta go back to the road, run down the road to get around to go to the creek over here to get back to the next hayfield. It's just over there, but it's down the road. I got the string set right. She make a good tight roll. Looks good right there. Pressure seems to be good. See, your string looks good. I'll give it a closer look. So. Good tight roll. It's looking good. First day troubles. Hey, not trouble, just first day bugs. First day bugs. Did get 4-H meeting area we'll be supposed to go to. So I'll relieve him here a minute. Hopefully he'll get done with this without any trouble. Then I can take over for him. Next field. This stuff is raking beautifully. Beautifully. Perfect. So now the grass is dry, now damp flooding, and I did cut around that spot over there, so she'll probably be a little wet over there. This stuff right here though is perfect. So I know right over that corner right there, that's where I destroyed the baler last year. Still never found out why I got stuck in that thing. Look at it there though. See it make it a little curl up in there. See how it curls in the center right there? That's the way it should look when you're raking grass. So she's raking just right now. Fluffy and dry, tires are dry. Can't ask for better. Rake right here on this. And this was cut after those fields over there. Same day, these were cut. This was cut after them. Like 3 hours after them. So this ain't had much sun on. 410. Dalton just called him, plugged the baler up. He's got it unplugged. He just can't put the guide back on there. The guide, or whatever you want to call it. He took it off, got it unplugged. That thing's kind of awkward for a 13-year-old boy to put on by himself, so I'm heading back over help. I'm done with this field here. He's about to have to go 4H here in a minute. Don's will come swap with me. I don't know what to do about a hilltop. Check the weather. We may rake it, may call it good. Take about an hour to build that. 5 o'clock. That's 3 hours on back hill back here. It'll be dark before I get done with it. It'll be dark by the time I get. I don't think I can get it all. Anyway, we'll get this baler put back together for Dalton, and we'll go from there. Okay, change of plans. Number 2, 3, 4. I don't know what. I'm not building hillside tonight. We'll leave that down. I looked at the weather, and there's a 30 to 40% chance of rain for an hour tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Then it's gonna be 5% the rest of the day, and it may rain all day. And then there's not another real chance for rain until tomorrow night. So I'm gonna chance it, because I will not get a hilltop belt tonight. I can tell you that. I won't get done with it. I won't get done with that tonight. And Dalton's got to go to 4H. So I've got next field raked. I'm going to get the baler. Dalton's going to go to 4H. I'm going to get the baler. And finish baling this small field here. Go back to rake, build that other field. Don, I'm going to take a rake tractor back to the house, a case back to the house, and put it up. Just in case it does rain, if I go put it up and it rains, if I go put it up, it won't rain. So maybe it won't rain. If it don't rain, we'll bale hay tomorrow. If it does, we won't. But the hay's better off laying flat on the ground than it is in the winter. Dalton's going to 4H. He didn't really want to go. I think he want to keep baling hay, which is fine, understandable. I made him go to 4H just for like the last meeting of the year. I'm gonna finish baling hay here. Let him go. Like I said a while ago, I think we're just gonna finish baling this next 2 little fields, and we'll call it a night. He was having trouble with this little spot right here. Daggum ground, water's come out of the ground on him. The hay's dry. So I'm gonna adjust the intake up a little bit, and we're getting her picked up off the ground and trying not to drag any water in there with us. So far it's working. Let's run a little slower right here. We'll get out of this here in a minute and get all that dry stuff over. Let's take our time with this, no hurry. Like I said, we're not getting everything done tonight anyway. Pick up a couple shear bolts tomorrow. If it don't rain tomorrow, we'll be baling hay tomorrow. We got hay at my place, got a bale that I didn't plan on getting today. I knew we'd get, I figured it'd get wet. And then got the hilltop over at the bale. So far, it's making pretty good hay. I gotta look at making, got 57 rolls so far. I don't know how many acres we covered. I have to look at it and get a count on it. It seems to make it pretty good. I've cut out, I've had to go around a lot of wet stuff. 60 rolls, 3rd field done. Now on to the last field. This is a good smooth field. Seems pretty dry. There's some water standing next to the creek. I raked around, but that's the one I raked so good a while ago. So this one should bale nice. Should be able to get some speed on it like I need to. I mean, I could run that one a little faster than Dalton was. Dalton did, he got to hang out better on the day. This is a rough place to start about hay, because you're having to get used to everything and get used to the wet ground you're dealing with. They did fine for his first day. He'll get better. Be an expert before you know it. We'll go over here and jump on the road real quick, run down the next field, and we'll get some speed on it. We should be able to knock this field out. Let's say a little prayer that the rain holds off for like 36 hours. That'll give me time to get everything else built tomorrow afternoon. And we would be done. What time is it? It is 5:15. Yeah, we should have it done by 7. I'm planning to go over right next to the creek first and get that picked up, because that's the stuff I'll come in case first and work right back to this really dry stuff, so maybe we can move on some. There we go. Now she's drilling like she needs to. 6.5 miles an hour. And spin and roll out like that. So, there we go. That's the way she should run. So the ground's dry here. My daggum tires ain't wet anymore. That's what's killing me over there. That burn. Moisture in the ground. Wasn't hay moisture, hay's dry. Daggum ground moisture. Let's see what we can do here. I think she's gonna run something now. 6 o'clock, 6:30. Knocked me down at 7. I had to run a little slower on this field over here next to the creek over here. Next to this tree line right over there. It's a little damp. Found a little mud right there. Right there. Threw some mud on the back window. Better than I thought it was. So I raked around all the mud. I did not rake around all the mud. Glad I'm about this. Instead of Dalton, so we ain't gotta deal with that. Up to 83 bales. About to get out of this wet spot so I can go again. Just gotta get over here. 2 more passes and I'll be able to run again. Glad I did not break that hilltop right now. That would have been trouble. M5's handling the baler really well. I think it's averaging like 2.7 gallons per hour is what it's saying. Out of it. It ain't too bad. Don't seem to matter what gear I'm running in, so if I can keep running faster, I'm a little more efficient. Right now I've had to step her down to 5.5 miles an hour. Just to get through this wetter stuff. Keep moving on. Well, that's it, folks, for today. Got everything baled. That's right. I had to jump across the creek and hit this hilltop. Just pick a little bit of hay up off the ground here. Just finish that roll off. So I got a clear full size roll. So I got a full size roll. 104 rolls is what we end up with today. Not bad. Not a bad day considering a little bit of trouble Dalton had. Plugging it twice, breaking 2 shear bolts. But we got that straightened out. A lot of it's just this isn't easy about it right here. You gotta really know the baler. So when these kubota balers, when the ground's damp, they don't like it. They just this BV4160E does not like damp ground. First off, it's got narrow tires, so it wants to sink down. But you gotta watch out for it. So that's why I raked around a lot of spots. And then if the ground's damp, it don't want to pick it up. The ground's dry, I was running 7 miles an hour over. The ground's damp, you just need to slow down, take your time with it. Don't matter if the hay's dry or not, it's the ground. So that's one thing I've learned with her. Just slow down. And Dalton hadn't learned when to slow down, when not to slow down. He's learned to slow down, but not that much yet. He'll learn. He'll get better at it. So with any luck, it will not rain tomorrow, and we will get back at baling hay tomorrow. Maybe we can finish a hilltop off and get to go back to my place of bale. Got a hilltop that hilltop will make another 80 rolls. 60 to 80 rolls, it depends on it. So it'll put out some more hay. Appreciate you guys joining us. Remember, love the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. As always, good Lord willing, catch you on the flip side.